What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome to another episode 71 of the Daily Dose Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It's going to be a great episode today, guys. Shout out to our sponsors, Complete Solutions LLC, as well as High Desert Style LLC. Tap in with them. You need any shirts, hats, anything made, they get it taken care of, quality, and in a fast time turnaround. Anybody else looking to sponsor the podcast, tap in with me at the Only Daily Dose Podcast at gmail.com. Really starting to get a lot of traction, and we're just warming up, guys. Lots of stuff to go over today. Huge fight coming up this weekend. Return of the Mac. Conor McGregor is back. Always a big weekend when he's fighting. Lots of current topics. Let's get right in. We got a big weekend coming up. UFC 329 live from Las Vegas. International Fight Week, guys. Let's get right into it. Now, before we break down the card as a whole, something with Conor McGregor, guys, I don't think a lot of people take into consideration. Two things is, first of all, he checked all his internal boxes. I think that's one of the biggest battles that he has to overcome is, if you watch anything on Conor McGregor when he was coming up, when he was 18 years old, he never wanted to be the GOAT, right? He never wanted to have unlimited title defenses, all this stuff. He wanted to be a two-way world champion, have more money than he knew what to do with, and be able to buy his mom a house. Check, 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 times 1,000. I've said it. He checked all those internal boxes, so no matter how hard he wants to say that he hasn't, that he's still got the dog left, he's still got the fight left in him, that's what's going to be the hardest to overcome, right? I think Floyd's main reason why he never lost, he wanted to win more than the money. He never wanted to be able to say somebody beat him. So that's the thing that always goes against Conor McGregor is that not only has he been off for, 5 years, this and that, but it's just the dog isn't there. Not because he's not a dog, because he checked the internal boxes. He's made hundreds of millions of dollars. He's lived a life that he only imagined, and it was probably greater than he even thought. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind with Conor McGregor. Let's check this out, guys. A lot of you newer guys have no idea. This guy came in and took the UFC by storm. TKO of Marcus Brimage, debut fight. His second fight, he gets a unanimous decision over Max Holloway. His third fight, TKO of Diego Brandao, TKO of Dustin Poirier, TKO of Dennis Seaver, TKO of Chad Mendes. Man, that one was crazy. He was injured. His knee was blown out. He kept getting taken down. And finally, the last time, he told Chad he was dead, and then he finished him with just seconds left in the second round. That was a badass fight. You go on to the title shot. One shot, 13 seconds, knocks out the 10-year reigning defending Jose Aldo. Told us he was going to do it. Practiced the move backstage ahead of time. I mean, you cannot get more storybook than that. Supposed to fight. Who was he supposed to fight that time? Rafael Dos Anjos, I believe. RDA pulls out, and then he ends up fighting Nate Diaz. He loses. He gets submitted. He comes back and smokes Nate Diaz. Looked badass in the rematch. Beats Eddie Alvarez. And then, of course, he has to fight Khabib. After he fought Floyd, and Khabib just kind of wasn't the same. Even when he came back and beat Donald Cerrone with the shoulder shots. Cowboy just always was a guy who crumbled in the biggest moments, unfortunately. Then he suffers back-to-back losses to Dustin Poirier. Now, when he pulled up to Fight Island on his yacht in his Gucci pajamas, again, most people go, wow, that's badass, that's cool. I was like, uh-oh, this is not a good sign, right? Because Dustin Poirier was a dog. He wanted his lick back, and Buddy pulled up like it was all good, like shit was sweet. So, just a little bit on Conor McGregor for some of you guys that don't know enough about him. UFC 329. Let's get into it. We're going to start at the top of the early prelims. We're taking Tracy, my future wife, Cortez, over Wayne Kong. Have no idea who that is. Tracy Cortez is a baddie. She's got a lot of good skills. Love to see her pull it off there. To open up the prelim cards, not the early prelims, the regular prelims, we got Luke Riley and Kai Kamaka III. Man, this is going to be a banger. Both guys are tough. I'm going to take Luke Riley in this one. Then we got bantamweight Cody Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez. Man, this is tough. At one time, I would have picked Cody Garbrandt. I'm a big Cody Garbrandt fan. He has not been the same since the Dominic Cruz fight. He must have a really good relationship with the UFC. I'm going with Adrian Yanez by TKO. Like I said, I would love to see Cody pull it off. but I'm giving you guys my picks. Then at heavyweight, we got Gable Stevenson making his debut versus Alicia Ellison. Now, of course, you got to go with Gable Stevenson. He's going to be walking out by John Jones. A lot of hype, a lot of momentum. His wrestling is what's really going to help him in the heavyweight division. A lot of guys aren't going to be able to handle that type of wrestling. So I'm going with Gable Stevenson in that one. To top off the prelim cards, man, they don't give you any easy nights. Robert Whittaker making his light heavyweight debut versus Nikita Krylov. Wow, man, at light heavyweight, this could really, really go either way. I'm going with my boy Bobby Knuckles. That might change when I give my fight predictions the day before, but I'm going with Robert Whittaker, maybe a third round stoppage. Opening up the main card, Bobby King Green versus my boy Terrence T-Rex McKinney. I'm going with Terrence McKinney. I bet he's going to get, a second round stoppage, if not the later round stoppage, but I think he's just, younger, faster, stronger. I really could see him catching Bobby, but also, Bobby Green is a veteran, so either way, whether it goes the distance or Terrence pulls something off, I'm going with Terrence T-Rex McKinney. Man, these fights are stacked. Brandon Royval versus Lawner Kavanaugh. Wow, another fight that could really, really go either way. Both guys have looked good of late. I'm going with Lawner Kavanaugh. He had a great win recently, and I think he's going to ride out that momentum. Then you got Corey the Sandman Sanhagen versus Mario Bautista. Holy smokes, guys. This card is absolutely stacked. That really could go either way. I know this is a rematch. I believe Corey won the first time. I think he pulls it off again. We'll see how it goes. In the co-main event, Benoit Saint Denis versus Paddy Pimblett. Gosh, no easy fight for Paddy here. He's coming off a tough loss against Justin Gaethje. He has to pull it off. He cannot lose twice in a row. It's going to be very tough, but I'm going with Paddy Pimblett to bounce back and look good. In the main event, Notorious. Notorious. The Mac is back, guys. Huge Conor McGregor fan. At the first time he got the unanimous decision. Can he do that again? I'm not too sure. I'll be very, very curious to see. It's going to be tough. Like I said, tough matchup to come back to after all that time off. His timing, everything like that. Is it going to be here? If we get a vintage Conor McGregor, I could see him winning the possibly unanimous decision. I can't really see it. Honestly, I think if Conor wins, he's got to come out early. He's got to get a big stoppage. I just think after the long layoff, after everything into consideration, I think if it goes the distance, it's going to be tough. Like I said, imagine how crazy they're going the distance. 10 seconds left. Max points to the ground and Conor knocks him out. That would be absolutely insane. If I'm a betting man, if we're putting, $10,000, I'm going with Max Holloway. Probably by unanimous decision, but even a later, third to fourth round stoppage just by the pace. But let's see how Conor looks. This is at 170 pounds. He does look like he's filled in good with the weight. In my hearts, I would love to see Conor McGregor pull it off, a knockout or a good decision, but we'll see how it goes, guys. That is truly a stacked card. UFC 329, T-Mobile Arena, International Fight Week. There's going to be some slap fighting, and all sorts of events leading up to it, which I don't even get that slap fighting. I couldn't imagine a homie being like, yeah, I'm going to go get the shit slapped out of me this weekend, but hey, do your thing. Now, a pretty interesting matchup that got announced. We had Umar Nurmagomedov versus Song Yudong announced for a main event coming up. That should be a pretty good one. That, again, all these matchups as of late are really, really could go either way. Let's check this out. Jamahal Hill's moving up to heavyweight. Woo! He's never really looked in great shape either way. This dude looks like your uncle at the barbecue. Supposedly, he wants to go up to heavyweight, and he wants a piece of Josh Hoykett. Terrible matchup, in my opinion. I think if that's his first fight at heavyweight, his first fight is going to be a TKO loss. I don't know about Jamahal. I don't know if it's the mental. I don't know what it is. He's just, in my opinion, he's never been quite the same since Pereira TKO'd him. So we shall see what happens. Check this out, guys. Ilia Topuria a few days ago. This is a video of him. I want to say his barber posted it. He said this was from a few days ago. In my opinion, if this is truly from, recently. I don't think that he broke both orbitals in his nose and stuff like that. I just don't see, how you would take that damage and look pretty fine considering. So who truly knows if this is a recent video, if this is an older video. That's just what they had came out and reported. I'm still curious to see, more than anything, it's really going to be the mental struggle to see, how Ilia truly does after a type of loss like that. Justin Gaethje, wow, man. He supposedly secured a $3.6 million sponsorship. Like I've said, I mean, that was the fight of his life. Like, he will never look as good as he did that night. Everything was in his favor. He took that momentum. He took that energy. And, also Ilia really overlooked him. So, beautiful night for Justin Gaethje. Something that was really cool, I guess just mainly because it was the 250th birthday of America, but it was just really cool to see. Even other countries were putting on celebrations. Wow, this is in St. Louis. I was watching the one live from Washington, D.C. last night. I mean, for me, this is just really amazing to see, stuff from Japan. This is just in St. Louis. So cool. The drone stuff is just on another level, man. So cool to see. Of course, this is a drone show in Miami. Just look at that. Wow. Like I said, I guess it was because it was the 250th birthday. I would love to see that more, though. It was all the shows and just all the people coming together. Really cool to see. That's from Miami. New York was, man, on another level. God, look at that. Shout outs to New York. They probably did it. Besides Washington, D.C., I think just because of the scenery, man. New York. That was just so cool. Canada even. Oh, no, this was U.S. Space Force. Wow, man. Look at that. These drones are just absolutely insane. Like I said, I even saw one. This is Las Vegas. Wow. I mean, like I said, everybody did a pretty damn good job. I've been out to Vegas during the 4th of July, and it's definitely a good time. I was out there that weekend when Jorge Masvidal knocked out Ben Askren. Where is this at? Yeah, New York. Just, God, man. Just because they have such a cool setup and a cool scenery, I mean, it's hard not to do it up like that. There was one I also saw. Check this out. This is from Japan. I mean, that is just so cool, just doing stuff for the U.S. Like I said, guys, it was just, really cool, in my opinion, personally, to see everybody just kind of come together and celebrate. Guys, I don't ever get into politics, but, my one critique or criticism is this. There's right and wrong, guys. Doesn't matter if you're Democratic or Republican, whichever party you're a part of. If your party does something wrong, you have to stand up and say that was wrong. I think that's the biggest flaw with the whole thing. Now, this past weekend, we had a top rank card. Man, you had some of the Mason brothers on there. Abdullah, of course, got a big stoppage in the main event. It was pretty interesting. I think his pops going into that round was telling him, you're down on the cards, like, you have to win this. It was pretty interesting to see, and sometimes people hear that. They either kind of, take the defeat or they push through. Tiger Johnson had a big win. He looked really good. Scooter Davis, I mean, I thought it could have gone either way. A lot of people thought that, it was a controversial win. I thought it really could have gone either way, but nonetheless, Scooter Davis gets the win. So that main card, I like when these boxing fights put together just like a 4-fight main card and they're all fireworks. That's what we want to see, guys. Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn is official for September. Man, I could be reading this wrong. I just think Conor Benn is going to have a problem with guys who are really good boxers. Like, I think that left hook that Ryan slings at people, I think is going to connect and give it some problems. We'll see how it goes. I think Ben is the bigger puncher and kind of the tougher guy, but I think it just may get outboxed in that one. Alexander Usyk, I know he relinquished his belt. Supposedly, he's looking for a big money fight in Zuffa versus Deontay Wilder. I mean, I don't know how that could necessarily be a money fight. I think it'd be a pretty easy night in the office for Usyk. Obviously, he wants to, but he's got to worry out for that big punch. But I think overall, I just don't see how Wilder could really do anything to him. But like I said, I could be wrong. Usyk is just, man, one of the best boxers that we'll definitely see. Fury has another warm-up fight. I don't get it. These guys just keep taking a million warm-up fights. We want to see you fight. Check this. I'll put the poster in there. I don't even remember this guy's name, but it's just crazy. Like, you'll never see, like, UFC fighters at a certain level. You will never see them fight like just an absolute taxi driver. And that's what damn some of these boxers be doing, man. It's just, it's absolutely crazy, guys. But that's just how, I mean, hey, if you're getting a big check and you're fighting a nobody, why not? Check this out, guys. We're going to watch this together. Floyd Mayweather addresses the financial situation rumors.
Just cause of the money. Is it just cause money or just what you want to do?
You know, I mean, nobody has taken none of my properties away from me.
Right.
So I still got all my houses. I still got everything. My mother, and my whole family, they bills still paid.
Right.
I still pay all my employees. A lot of times they say, oh, it's this lawsuit, it's that lawsuit. One thing about me, whoever I get involved with, as far as with business, I get myself out of the situation. I'm not educated in school. I'm educated in life. I know. If you look, and you just look around, my team, they still paying their bills. My mother's house is paid for.
Yeah, so his argument, and that's what kind of I've been kind of saying is maybe he has a cash flow issue. The weird part of all these lawsuits is that if he's lost them, right, and he's actually been sued, why is it nothing being seized? So it seems like all these are pending. He may be having a cash flow issue, but he says he's still living good. His team's still living good. He hasn't had his houses or cars, or we haven't seen anything be repossessed. So it's really, really a weird situation. So I don't know. Hopefully he's all good. Now, Austin Trout, man, he was fighting in bare knuckle this past weekend. Check this out. Damn, man, he got knocked out cold. I mean, that BKFC is just different. Like I said, majority of the time the fights on there end up being knockouts, you know. It'll be very, very high percentage, and that stuff is just brutal, man. It's a whole different ball game. Check this video out. This guy freaking gets into it with the other fighter, kind of pushes him. David Feldman is not having it.
What the fuck you doing, man? Why would you do that?
He pushes the dude away like he got heated. Usually I think they don't really care that much. I mean, he really got heated. I don't know if he was worried that it was going to cause an injury or something like that, but he did not like that. Jordan Burroughs versus Sean Brady. Tyron Woodley versus Joaquin Buckley in RAF. Let's go. If they're paying these guys, they're entertaining. It's cool to see because you know that, you know, your favorite fighter, these fighters you like, whatever it may be, you know that there's no real danger, no one's getting knocked out, stuff like that. So yeah, RAF, keep doing your thing, man. Check out this footage from the negotiations for the White House.
Okay, and I'll put you on Speaker Dana's here with his whole group and all our White House geniuses.
Two things we have to walk away from this meeting today with is a date.
I think July 4th is too tough because there's so much crazy happening. June 14th, how do you like
Yeah,
it?
there's supposed to be a documentary coming out of the negotiations and everything like that. Man, I'm still just so thankful. I'm like, that was such an event, man. Super blessed. Check this video out. Pooh, Shiesty, and Gucci, man. Their whole altercation here.
Oh, shit. You dropping this dumb.
I mean, Big 30 couldn't be more stupid for filming this.
Let them know you dropping me.
I drop you.
No, say it.
Who should I say drop from 10-17?
Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped. You drop.
I mean, there's no way that these dumbasses thought that was going to be a legal binding video or something, like your homie holding a Draco, Pooh Shiesty with no mask on, Big 30 filming. I mean, just straight retarded as it gets, bro. Like, I don't even know what to say, guys. That's not even street culture. These dudes are delusional dumbasses, dog. Like, you really thought that was going to go any other way. Like, this isn't Grand Theft Auto, buddy. 10 out of 10 other execs in the music industry would do the exact same thing. Of course, they're not going to argue with you when you have a Draco in your hand. Why are you filming it? I mean, I could go on for days. That's just probably some of the dumbest stuff that I've ever seen. Check this video out of Big Meech saying that his son Lil Meech doesn't want to be on stream with
a
him.
little bit and try to make sure we don't get my son on there. You know, he don't want to stream. We got to turn the camera the opposite way from him. He on his big movie. He don't want to put himself in a, like, we look at it as more
what
like,
movie is this
okay,
guy
you
talking
doing two
about? So
things.
Lil Meech is saying he doesn't want to be in streams with his pops Big Meech because he doesn't want to ruin or, you know, hurt his image, his A-list actor. Like, what are you talking about, dog? All you had was your pops' show on BMF and you ruined it. 50 don't rock with you. I don't know if any other movies you're about to be in, might be in. Like, what the hell are you talking about, buddy? Some cats just be delusional. You see all that money your pops and AB and everybody getting, you might as well join the streams, my big dog. But hey, do what you want, man. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Now check this out, and this is just all in good fun, guys, before you get all hurt. But I seen this, I seen this picture, and I had to make a little joke out of it. So it says, POV, my 1-year-old is officially sleeping in his own room. 1-year-old, that looks like damn Big Moochie Grape. Y'all don't know who Big Moochie Grape from PRE is. Like, go look it up, bro. That is Lil Big Moochie Grape. Like I said, guys, it's all in good fun. Check this out, and I just don't know what the hell is wrong with you guys. I really just don't even know what's wrong with the world sometimes. But Rubi Rose is dropping a men's thong collection. Excuse me, buddy, men don't wear thongs, so I don't know what the hell that's all about, but you guys just be doing some weird ass shit, and I don't get it. I don't know. Y'all just will do anything if people say it's cool. Me, I'm super good on that. Damn, now the GOAT debate, who is the best Spider-Man, is settled. Tobey Maguire and Ice Spice are allegedly dating. Damn, Tobey! You that guy, my boy, man. Shout outs to you. The Spider-Man debate for the GOAT is over. That seals the deal, my boy. You are now the GOAT. Congratulations. And, yeah, my boy, I'm proud of you. I'm glad you did it. And I know they didn't believe in you, my boy. Oh, shit. Guys, look at this. This video's been going around viral. Y'all better stop it. This is like, y'all be playing way too much. You could spend $1,000 in Brazil, starting at 1,000, to have your body count reset. You could pray. You could put whatever damn flowers and hot water on you. You still been ran through, madam. There ain't no damn body count reset. So y'all better quit thinking you could just do whatever and recount it, because guess what? You can't. You definitely can't. Guys, look at this. I mean, I guess, it is what it is. It's a part of the game, right? But my thing is, like, why can't you just win off just being the better team? So England and Mexico, this is before the game. The team, England, Mexico, found out where their hotel location is at. And check this out. Supposedly, this is where they were. It hasn't been confirmed. But all night, these guys are, like, playing mariachi bands, shooting fireworks, basically just trying to disrupt the sleep of Team England. I mean, this is absolutely insane. And again, why don't you just want to win fair and square? I don't know, but that is just crazy. Like, yo, let's just keep these guys up all night and just ruin their sleep. Look at the view from their stadium. I will say, that view from the stadium is insane. The open dome like that, and the mountains right there, God, that definitely is a badass stadium. See, something like that, that'll make me go to the game. I'd definitely be down to go check out some cool stuff, but haven't really watched too much of it. Not necessarily a big soccer fan. I definitely think it's cool to see everybody getting together, everybody getting together and having a good time, and it seems like, swapping cultures and stuff like that. So love to see all that for sure. Just, I don't know too much about it. Check out this celebration video, guys. This was in Guadalajara, I believe. This is just insane how many people were just mobbing. The curse is broken. I was like, damn, that is just so many people. Looks like they was having a hell of a time. They sure do know how to celebrate. I will say that. Now these roofers, I don't know what happened. Check this out. These guys start fighting on the roof. Buddy rolls off the roof. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Oh, that is absolutely crazy. I'm like, what started it? How did Buddy just roll off the roof and keep going? Like, like, dog, you didn't break nothing, dude? That was just, I don't know. That one was pretty damn funny, so I thought I would show it to you. Now, I'm not someone who just likes to put down people or report on people, but influencer Wes Watson, it's just so crazy. This guy did 10 years. He gets out, and in 5 years, he becomes a multimillionaire, lives in Cali, lives in Miami, doing it up, staying sober, doing it big. Started drinking, started smoking, had an altercation at his gym, had an altercation with his girlfriend. He's now facing 21 months. On the first charge for that fight at the gym, facing a much longer sentence for the other one. I could not imagine doing 10 years coming out and conquering the world, then falling back into everything that put you there, ruining it. I mean, I don't know how he's coaching or making money or paying for all this stuff while he's locked up inside. So definitely a tough one to see. You know, it's. I mean, like I said, I'm not one to hate, but I just knew that that guy was always a douche and terrible to people. So karma gets everybody, and just doing the drugs. You could tell even right here in the court video, he definitely looks like he's whacked out. So crazy to see. Real quick, guys, if you've been watching this long, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Really helps out. Show a friend. If you know a business that likes to support channels, tap in with us. The Only Daily Dose Podcast at gmail.com. Let's get right back into it, guys. Now, crime of the week, and I totally don't get this. I don't get why people would do this. This 34-year-old Houston man was arrested for allegedly filming himself doing drive-by shootings with a high-powered motorized motor gun targeting disabled and homeless people. You are a piece of shit, buddy. I don't know what you would get out of that. I don't know why that would make you feel good, but whatever punishment you get, you absolutely deserve. That is just what a piece, man. Like, imagine you don't even have a house, you barely have any clothes, and now you're soaking wet. You don't have anything to dry off with. Like, not funny, dude. I don't get why people think being a piece of shit is funny, man. It's really sad to see. The world's got to knock that off. Great episode today, guys. Lots of stuff to go over. So excited for the return of the Mac this weekend. Went over a lot of different current topics. As always, guys, we're going to get out of here on the message of the week. You're going to be dead forever, guys. You only get to live now. You only get to live this moment, this 50, 60, 80, however much time you got on earth. This is it. Make the best of it. Shoot your shot. Live life on your terms. Go for everything you want. Anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it. Thank you so much, guys. Episode 71 of the Daily Dose Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you guys next week. And we're out.